Welcome back to Casual Watch Review channel. So you've bought an Invicta Pro Diver and you want to know how to adjust the bracelet. Well, why don't we give it a go? I made a video about 2 years ago about how to do the same thing. There was a couple of little tweaks in the comments section, a few things people wanted to see a little bit better. But before I do start this, just to let you know, I'm not a watchmaker or a jeweler. If you've got any doubts about doing this yourself, I would definitely tell you to go to a jeweler. But if you fancy having a go at your own risk, I'm going to show you. So before we start, you're going to need some tools. A strap removal tool. You're also going to need a pin removal tool. This type has a screw on one side that tightens so that we can push the pin out. You can find them in plastic and metal. The metal ones are going to last a bit longer, but if you're only doing this on this one watch, then you could probably get away with doing the plastic one like I've done here. Also optional is a pair of tweezers just to help you remove the pin. I would highly encourage you not to use pliers because the pins are very easy to damage. Before we start, if you haven't got an Invicta Pro Diver and you've got a different watch, let's just talk about how you can tell that there's pins in these. If you look on one side of the watch bracelet, you'll see some links have a hole in them. There you'll see a rounded off pin on one side. If we turn the watch around the other way, you'll see another pin, but this time it's split, but it's not split enough to get a screwdriver in there. If you're looking at a different watch where there is enough of a gap to get a screwdriver down, this is very likely that you've got screw-in end links, and there's a different process for that. Obviously using a screwdriver. Let's get started with the Invicta Pro Diver. First off, the most important thing is to get the right measurement for your wrist. I like to hold my wrist up, lay the watch flat and level on my wrist, and then push up from the clasp. This way I can work out how many links I need to take from either side. It's always advisable to take the same number of links from each side if possible. Another thing I do is I adjust the micro adjustment on the clasp all the way in. The micro adjustment on the clasp can be seen here by the 3 additional holes that are on the clasp. This uses a spring bar and can be adjusted up or down. I like to adjust it all the way in. If my wrist expands when it's hot, I don't have to add another link in. I could just use my spring bar tool to push in the spring bar from each side, ease it out, and then adjust it inwards. And I would encourage you to do this as well. It's much easier to make the bracelet bigger when you've got more room on the micro adjustment than if you've got it all the way on the end one. You've not got much room unless you put a link back in. Here you can see that I need to take a couple of links out from each side. Next step, you can either completely remove the bracelet if you like, or you can just remove it from the micro adjustment. So I'm just going to remove the spring bar from the micro adjustment here and lay the bracelet out flat. One other way you can tell this uses a pin system is because there's arrows. We're going to push the pin out in the direction of the arrow, and then when we put the pins back in, that goes in the opposite way of the arrow. So if you lay your bracelet onto your pin removal tool, make sure that the arrow is facing outwards and the pin from the tool is facing the hole where the rounded end of the pin is. Slowly twist it, making sure not to scratch the side of your bracelet. Then we're going to slowly turn the tool. You'll feel the resistance when the pin comes out. We're not using the tool to push the pin all the way out. We just want to get it past that initial resistance. So once you feel that initial resistance, you might hear a tiny popping noise. We're then going to unscrew the tool altogether and remove the bracelet. Take our tweezers and remove the pin very carefully. These pins can be very easily damaged. If you do damage them, you can buy more pins on Amazon. We could also remove a pin from one of the extra links if you're removing more than one, should that occur. Remove the appropriate number of links, and you can test fit this on your wrist as we go back and forth. Now it's time to put the pins back in. To put the pin back in, we're pushing it in the opposite way to the way that the pin came out, and we're making sure the side with the split is facing outward and the rounded end is what we're pushing back into the link. Here we push the pin back into the link, but it will only go so far with your finger. You won't be able to push it past a certain point. One way that I use to get the pin back in is to lay the bracelet on a notepad, something that has just enough resistance but isn't going to scratch the bracelet. Here I'm using the other side of the tweezers. You're going to need to push this with some force, but just be careful not to injure yourself. You want the pin to be completely flush on one side, otherwise it's going to catch on your clothing or you're going to scratch yourself with it. So make sure the pin is flush. You can also use the other side of the pin removal tool to push it in, but I would be very careful here. You can use masking tape if you're worried about scratching the bracelet. Once you've got all of the pins back into the bracelet, you can then test fit it again on your wrist. The Invicta Pro Diver doesn't have half links, so there is a possibility it's going to be slightly too loose or slightly too tight. In that instance, you can use the micro adjustment to get that perfect fit. Once you put the pins back in, you've successfully adjusted the bracelet on your Invicta Pro Diver and all other bracelets as well that use the pin system. So let me know how you got on in the comment section. If you're worried about it at all, I would go to a jeweler. It's quite inexpensive to get these bracelets adjusted. But once you've learned how to do it and you get the hang of it, you can adjust most bracelets that have this similar system. Let me know in the comment section how you got on. I'll see you next time on Casual Watch Reviews.